She back, bro.
They hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's Marlon Mack. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Catch made here by Campbell. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Huntley. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On 3rd and 2, Huntley escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 34. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Taylor. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Huntley. Flushed out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
operating from the gun. Huntley, flush to his right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, it's Mack. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Run for the point after.
And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So with the missed PAT in his rear view out to kick this one off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
They'll run it out of the gun. Back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing Jones. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 6. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Colts 9, Steelers 0.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Jones. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11 now. Now Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Check, Lucky. Check.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Turnover on downs.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
A lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Huntley. Forced out to his left. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Jones. Completion here to Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, nearly picked. They may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
On 1st down, Huntley flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Huntley. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Huntley. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how
First down, Colts.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
looking to throw. Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angle.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The give to Taylor, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Huntley. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Jones. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones to the right side to Eric Ebron. That catch good for only a couple. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Mack. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, Jones. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. The perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Rodgers on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Back to throw. Huntley. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 5. Now Taylor. And some space here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Huntley. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Huntley. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Able to complete this one to McLeod. A gain of 6 there on 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
58 for Mike, 58.
Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chandler Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Tanner. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output That's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Colts, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.